All right, today we're jumping into a huge challenge that so many students are dealing with. How in the world do you support your family financially without, completely wrecking your own education? Well, we've put together a kind of playbook to help you figure that out.
I mean, it's a really tough spot to be in, isn't it? You've got this pressure to chip in, to help out, but at the same time, you know deep down that your education, that's the real ticket to a better future for everybody. So the big question is, how do you balance those two massive responsibilities? That's exactly what we're here to figure out.
Okay, so first things first. And honestly, this is the most important part of the entire playbook. It all starts with your mindset. Before we even talk about earning a single dollar, we've got to get your internal compass pointing in the right direction. Your perspective is everything. And here's the thing you have to get. Real, long-lasting support for your family, it doesn't actually start with that first paycheck you send home. No, it starts the second you decide to take responsibility. When you commit to a long-term plan and you say to yourself, I'm going to build something that actually lasts.
So look at this. It really boils down to two very different paths you can take. On one side, you have all those get-rich-quick schemes. You know the ones. They sound amazing, promise fast cash, but let's be real. They're unstable, super risky, and almost always just a waste of time. A total dead end. But then you've got the other path, the one where you build real long-term skills. It's slower, sure, but it's stable. It builds actual value. It creates a future. The only catch, it's going to require a little bit of patience.
And speaking of building for the future, that leads us perfectly into the most powerful tool you have in your entire arsenal. We need to talk about protecting your number one engine for growth. Yeah, this quote just nails it. Think about it like this. A part-time job might get you some cash right now, but your education, that's like a financial superpower. It's a multiplier. It's what takes your earning potential and just explodes it over your lifetime. So protecting your studies isn't selfish at all. It is literally the smartest long-term money move you can make for you and your family. So what does that look like in the real world? Well, it means focusing on skills that people are actually willing to pay for. We're talking about stuff you can do, like communication and writing, or creative things like graphic design and video editing. Or maybe you're more tech-focused, so you'll look at coding and analytics. Even things like teaching or tutoring, helping people prep for exams, or managing a social media account. These aren't just hobbies, and they're not just school subjects. They are gateways to actually earning money. Okay, so now that we know what skills to focus on, let's talk about the how. This is where the rubber meets the road. Let's get into the action plan for turning those skills into actual income. It's actually a pretty straightforward 4-step roadmap. Step 1, just pick one skill. Seriously, just one. Don't try to be a master of everything. Step 2, build a few samples, a little portfolio. Could be a couple of writing pieces, a quick video edit, a simple logo, just something to show people, hey, I can do this. Step 3, get on some legit platforms. Think about freelancing sites or maybe some educational websites. And step 4, and this is the big one, be consistent. You have to keep applying and keep improving. You're probably not going to get a gig on your first try, and that's okay. And look, we have to be real about this. The goal here isn't to get rich overnight. Your first job might pay very little, and that is totally fine, because what you're really earning in the beginning is confidence. You're earning experience. You're building momentum. And trust me, that stuff is priceless. All right, so earning money is one piece of the puzzle, but you know that saying, work smart, not hard? Well, that's what this next part is all about. To make this whole thing last, you've got to build some sustainable habits that are going to support you along the way. Now, this is a huge mindset shift. The idea of smart financial help totally changes the game. It's not just about the money you earn. It's also about the money you save. Think about it. Every unnecessary expense you help your family avoid, that's just as good as earning that cash yourself. It's a powerful idea. Saving money is a form of giving money. So what does playing smart look like day to day? Well, it starts with the money basics, right? You got to track your spending, stop yourself from making those impulse buys, and learn the basics of a budget. But, and this is just as important, it's also about your personal habits. Having a solid daily routine, making sure you're taking care of your health, getting some exercise, and actually sleeping enough. Because without that foundation, any financial plan you make is just going to fall apart. Just remember this. The discipline you're building right now as a student, learning to manage your time, your health, your focus, that is the exact same discipline that's going to make you a reliable earning member of your family down the road. It all starts right now. And speaking of playing smart, I need you to listen very carefully. This is rule number 1, and you can never break it. Ready? You should never, ever pay money
to get a job. If anyone, any website, any platform asks you for a registration fee or any kind of payment to get work, it is a scam, 100% of the time. End of story. Just turn around and walk away.
All right, let's pull back a bit for the final section and look at the big picture here. Because this whole playbook, it's not just about getting through the next semester. It's about setting you up to win the long game. And really, this quote says it all. This is the whole philosophy. Stop chasing the money. Instead, focus all your energy on becoming valuable. Get really, really good at something. Master a skill. When you do that, the money will follow. It always does. Because that's the real goal here, isn't it? The destination isn't just a big bank account. It's about building a stable, respectable income so you can support your family with dignity. Not just for a little while, but for the long haul. It's about fundamentally changing your family's financial future. So there you have it, the whole playbook. We've talked about the mindset, the skills to build, the daily habits, and the ultimate goal. The only thing left is for you to answer this one question. What's the first step you're going to take today?